Something is happening quietly in America that mainstream media is barely covering. In 2026, a record number of Americans are packing up and leaving the country, not for vacation, but permanently. And when you look at where they're going and why, it tells you something important about where the world is heading. Let's break it down. Today's topic is one of the most searched questions of 2026. Why are so many Americans leaving the United States? The answer is more complex and more interesting than you might think. First, the scale. The U.S. State Department estimates that over 9 million Americans currently live abroad permanently. But what's new in 2026 is who's leaving. It's no longer just retirees looking for sunshine. It's remote workers in their 30s, young families, entrepreneurs, and professionals, people in their prime earning years who have options and are choosing to use them. Reason number 1, the cost of living gap has become impossible to ignore. The average one-bedroom apartment in a major U.S. city now costs over $2,500 a month. In Medellin, Colombia, one of the fastest-growing expat destinations, that same apartment costs $600. In Lisbon, Portugal, $900. In Chiang Mai, Thailand, $400. For remote workers earning U.S. dollars, living abroad isn't just cheaper, it's a financial upgrade. Your income stays the same, but your purchasing power can triple. Reason number 2, healthcare costs. The U.S. has the most expensive healthcare system in the developed world, and one of the worst outcomes relative to cost. Americans moving to countries like Mexico, Portugal, or Colombia report paying a fraction of what they paid in the U.S. for the same quality of care. In many of these countries, private health insurance costs $100 to $200 a month and covers everything. Reason number 3, remote work made it possible. Before 2020, most people couldn't even consider living abroad while keeping their U.S. income. Today, over 35% of U.S. knowledge workers have fully remote or hybrid jobs. That single shift unlocked a lifestyle that previous generations could only dream about. When your office is your laptop, your office can be anywhere in the world. Reason number 4, quality of life. This one is harder to measure but consistently shows up in interviews with American expats. Less stress, more community, better food, more time outdoors, slower pace. Many Americans report that leaving the U.S. gave them back something they didn't realize they had lost: time. When you're not working 3 jobs to pay rent, you have time to actually live. So where are they going? The top 5 destinations for American expats in 2026 are: number 1, Mexico, especially Mexico City and the Pacific Coast, for its proximity, culture, and low cost. Number 2, Portugal, for its safety, climate, and EU access. Number 3, Colombia, especially Medellin, which has transformed from one of the world's most dangerous cities to one of the most desirable for young professionals. Number 4, Thailand, for its low cost and high quality of life in Southeast Asia. And number 5, Panama, for its dollar-based economy and proximity to the U.S. Now, is this all perfect? No, there are real challenges: language barriers, bureaucracy, visa restrictions, being far from family, culture shock, and not every country welcomes the influx of wealthier foreigners. In some cities, the arrival of American remote workers has driven up local housing prices and created tension with local communities. The digital nomad lifestyle is real, but it comes with real responsibilities too. So, what does this trend mean for you, wherever you're watching from? A few things. If you're American and haven't considered this option, it might be worth exploring, even just for a year. If you're from one of these destination countries, this trend is creating real economic opportunity: tourism, real estate, services, and content about your country for international audiences. And if you're a content creator, videos about expat life, cost of living comparisons, and destination guides are among the most watched categories on YouTube right now. Millions of people are quietly rewriting the rules of where and how they live. The world is more accessible than it has ever been, and the people moving are the ones who decided to take advantage of that. Subscribe to Wired Wealth for more videos on the trends reshaping how people live, work, and build wealth around the world. Drop a comment. Would you ever consider living abroad? I read every single one. See you Tuesday.